He valued children more than money. He valued children more than power or influence or authority or property or a 90-foot yacht. And he didn't ask for a new PA system. He asked for children. Abram valued children. God values children. Listen to what God says. Psalm 127, verse 3. Maybe I should say it's about God. Sons are a heritage from the Lord, children a reward from Him. Do you realize that tens of millions of people abort their children? From God's perspective, they're a gift. It would be like, to help us Westerners understand, God writing you out a check for $10,000 and giving you a new car, and you immediately take him to the scrapyard, burn the check, and have the car scrapped. When the God of the universe wants to give you a gift, and you kill it, it's just you don't understand the value of the gift. So what happened to us in our society? Why don't we understand the value of children? Even those of us who have children and love children. If the genie popped out of the bottle, is that what we'd have asked for? Certainly we would have asked for $1 billion. Something, not child. God and Abraham shared the same values, but we don't share the same values as a culture. What happened to us? Now, how do I know we don't share the same values? Listen to this. Quote, continuing a 12-year decline, the United States birth rate has dropped to the lowest level since national data have been available. According to statistics just released by the Centers for Disease Control, the birth rate fell to 13.9 per 1,000 persons in 2002, down from 14.1 per 1,000 in 2001, and down a full 17% from the recent peak in 1990. But I went and did some more research. I said, what was it like further back? The rate was 30.1 in 1910, 25 in 1955, and 19.4 in 1965. And I didn't go back further than 1910. It might have been even higher. That's what our culture thinks of children. We do not value them like we used to. I'm not saying you don't like children. I'm saying as a culture, we do not value children like we used to. We do not value children like God values them. We do not value them like Abram valued them. And my question to you this morning is why? What changed? What happened? You should have received a little 3x5 card this morning when you came in. Pull that out, please. I want you to answer that question for me now. I want you to tell me what went wrong, what changed. Why don't we value children like we used to? I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to write that answer, and then I want to collect them all. And I'm going to read some of them from the front. So give it some thought. Don't make it too long, or I'm not going to read it. But give it some thought and answer the question. And then when you're done, you can bring it up to me, or you can hand it to one of the ushers. I don't mind you coming up and saying hi to me. That's fine too.
standing at the door, praying you'll let me back in. To label me a prodigal would be only scratching the surface of who I've been known to be. Turn me around, pick me up, undo what I've become. Bring me back to the place of forgiveness and grace. I need you, I need your help. I can't do this myself. You're the only one who can undo what I've become. Focused on the score, but I can never win. Trying to ignore
All right, I got a lot of them. We got most. Is anybody dying to get me one? I'm not going to read them all now anyway. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask for one of you to volunteer. After church, come up to the stage. I want to volunteer to post all of these on our website in a blog so that everybody can visit our website and see what all the answers were. I got quite a surprise yesterday when I did this. Most of the ones I read all pretty much said in different words the same thing. And they had no more training than you did. So let's see what happened this morning. We are selfish. We think we know what will make us happy. People think they're too expensive. Too expensive. Selfish. Because we've become more selfish and materialistic. People in general want to have more. People have lost the meaning of what it is to have a child to cherish. I suppose if it hasn't been modeled growing up, it's a lot harder to cherish. Because we become more materialistic and selfish. Because we've become selfish. Self-centered people. We are a self-indulgent generation that values self. Our culture became selfish. Are you guys all in a cult? You all think alike. Lack of faith. Self-centeredness. Selfish. And there's several more. Again, if you're willing to put these on the blog for the rest of us, it would be much appreciated. Interesting thing I find about Abram's prayer, not that he asked for children rather than $1 billion, which of course we all find amazing, but he asked for a child, a son specifically, after God already promised he was going to give him a son. Now, man, that's like wasting a wish right there. God already said you're going to get one. He wanted a son so bad, he wanted to move it up. I'd rather have a son now than anything tomorrow. So his love for sons just went up 1,000,000-fold in my estimation. He said, "What can you give me since I remain childless?" And then Abram said, "You've given me no children. So a servant in my household will have to be my heir." But I looked this up in Hebrew. It says, "You have given me no children." That's not what it says in Hebrew. The Hebrew is, "You've given me no seed."